Okay, guys, so we're doing a second part of the video that we've recorded now about an hour of content, and we're going to edit that down probably. But we have about an hour of content we're going to put out, me and Kismet, on my Majordomo Druid. This is the second part, though. The first hour is on a slightly different build. This build we're testing playing more defensively with Flipper Friends and Floop's Glorious Gloop and Branching Paths and Solar Eclipse. We're against a rogue. The Flipper Friends Innervate stuff will carry. If he's Pillager, it might just be a tough game. We can sometimes win before he gets the Pillager down, and if he's Pirate Rogue, it's just free, I think. He kept 2 cards according to tracker, so he probably isn't Pillager, though he could be with a good hand. We know he's not Quest. So Kismet, for anybody who's watching this video and hasn't seen the other video, or if we decide not to publish the video with I think what ended up being a slightly suboptimal list, what is your online presence right now? I know you've been a streamer in the past and you've sort of moved back and forth and been doing that, not doing that. What do you want to plug yourself as, or just introduce yourself as?
Sure, I'm always on Twitter. You can always check me out at K1ZM3T.
Dope.
I'm always on Twitter. I'm rarely posting anything, but I am always reading stuff.
Why is he playing this card? I don't know what he's doing. He might be Reno, maybe? He's what?
This is rank 5.
Maybe? I mean, okay, let's do the Innervate into Psychmol play. If we didn't draw Aviana or Majordomo, which is huge, we can play the Geppetto to draw both of those if we get lucky. I think he's playing Reno. Without, like... I want to respect my opponent as much as I can. I think he's probably playing a deck that is a Reno deck. That's my guess. Evil Miscreant used to be so good. Like, when it came out as a 1-5, I know it was good in Wild, too, I think.
I never thought it was very good. I never understood
a
why
1-5? I mean,
a 1-5 was good.
It's value. It's random number generator, though, so a lot of people don't like that about this game. We're going to go Ferocious Howl here. I don't necessarily need to kill those. Should we coin? We're looking for the twig. Or sorry, the sphere to activate twig. Found Guff. That's really good.
The other card that lets us win the game.
Yeah, and like we have 15 armor too. Man, how much time do you have? I had brought up maybe playing until we lose, which I can continue to do if we are winning a lot after you dip out. I know you'd said you were up for the day, but I don't want to stomp over any plans you have.
I don't have any plans. I'll probably need to eat at some point, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, we found the good cards. I think I play Guff here and see what I find. I could also Flipper Friends. I think I'm going to Flipper Friends because we don't guaranteed have more ramp if I play Guff. I'm going to play Flipper Friends for minions instead of a minion. And full clear. So that against Pirate Rogue would be devastating. And if we drew Floop's Glorious Gloop, we could also play Guff this turn and then continue the chain if we found Drink of the World Tree into Sphere. Like, I mean, there's just a lot of options that open up with Floops. If I was going to ban or, like, you know, make one card, like, cost 3, it might be Floop's Glorious Gloop. It's enabling a lot of what Druid does, alongside stuff like Flipper Friends and Scale of Onyxia, but I think Floops might be, if Wild was the format they only wanted to focus on, it might be that Floops was the thing that they fixed. Right, we have plenty of armor. See, if we hadn't had the Solar in the deck, we'd be on like 20 health, and I'd be concerned about my health total. 9 cards in hand. In a Mana Crystal. We haven't drawn the Aviana, so next turn we can... we have 9 cards. We actually have to play a card. We can't play the Geppetto yet, or we overdraw the Aviana, which would be very bad.
Maybe we hit like a...
Fire Project would do
Innervate.
it. Innervate, we've used both Innervates. Fire Project, Aquatic Form, and the Fire Project both work. There's only 14 cards left in the deck. Keep in mind that it's only turn 6. We've been ramping with Guff.
So far, it's kind of a non-game. Our opponent's playing one attack minion.
Yeah, we get to show the viewing audience what the deck does, most likely.
He's definitely not arena list though. He's got lots of two of.
That's
It looked
the
like
first two of. He copied it. So that was a Flibindus Floop that copied the Evil Miscreant. He actually hasn't played any duplicates according to my tracker. Ooh, found the card. Okay, so we go through the World Tree first. Draw a card. I'm gonna gain a mana actually. Yeah, we gain a mana. Play just play Sphere. Doesn't matter. We win.
yeah, I think it's over as long as we
We
don't
need
APM.
Geppetto. Yeah. So it's Coon after Aviana. We have 20 mana. That's insane. Aviana. Coon. Mana. 20 mana for no reason. Majordomo.
Oh, that's right. It refreshes your mana crystal.
Yeah. Really good.
I always thought it just gave you 10 because that's the size. Yeah.
No, it's broken. I have so much mana. And this is the APM fail thing that I was messing around and losing. On the previous video, I mentioned that there was we've recorded about an hour of content. That was the Ferocious Howl, and we didn't even need to draw the branching paths. Just double Ferocious Howl and then a Solar Eclipse into one of the Ferocious Howls won that game.
Basically, just played against the Innkeeper though.
I did. I mean, he
just so because like that was not an aggro deck.
It was not. It was we got to show the combo.
That's true.
But the thing is, we would have won with that Pirate Rogue as well. It would have had a slightly more powerful opener, but we would have been on 15 and 1 instead of 30, I think.
We also drew Guff, which
we did.
We have yet to lose a game where we had Guff.
It's true. Guff is really strong. Branching Path, his hand is god tier.
Ridiculously.
It's so powerful. It's like you're playing a completely different game where you're god and your opponent is playing Hearthstone. Guff is so good. Yeah, man. So this is game 2. We're just gonna keep chaining games together. Maybe I should stop the recording after this game and have this be the first 2 games. I think I'm gonna do that because I did have an issue at one point where my computer ran out of hard drive space or something, and I couldn't record more videos. There's no reason to swing here. He is not the Activate the Obelisk quest. I am going to attack. So yeah, I play Branching Paths for draw probably. I could go for Armor too, just to free up hand space, but we want to Psych Melon when we have more information about if he's going to be running Dirty Rat. That's the idea anyway. Good Psych Melon here. I'm gonna
maybe Aquatic
Form first, but maybe I want to use it to get Guff. I'm thinking about a coin first. I think I do. It's risky, but we're playing it. We can get Bio Project. If we get Bio Project, we play Bio Project and then play Flipper Friends. Probably find Guff. Perfect.
Hey, look at that, man.
Oh, let's go, dude. This is great. This game is so easy. Like, are you kidding me? I have 6 mana next turn. Oh, 6 mana this turn. Cool. Easy street. So yesterday I won like 6 games in a row. That was the stream start. It was like I won a lot. It was great. And then I decided to change the deck a little bit, and I think it was the build of the deck that was hurting me. Because I didn't have enough early game, and there's certainly something to be said about like Oaken Summons, but we've talked already off screen about why I think that's not the way.
I'd run Poison Seeds and Spreading Plague over the Oaken Summons package personally. I think
you might be right with whatever lineup you bring instead of the Armor Gain and the Flipper Friends. We should win next turn.
My question is how do people do so well with these kind of decks in THL, considering most people have Dirty Rat? Yeah,
Dirty Rat is pretty bad. I don't know what to say about that. Like, you get Dirty Ratted, you lose the Majordomo. I actually did win a game against a Dirty Rat on 2 gamer who was playing Warlock. And the way I won that game is I went Dirty Rat, happened, and then I made Majordomo died on my side of the board, and then I just beat him with the Ragnaros hero power and armoring up. So you armor up post.
I guess it's lucky that it depends on which piece gets ratted. You'll have to play
it differently, yeah. And you can definitely play. You can play to win with like a board too. You can go Aviana Kun, play a bunch of 7/7s effectively, right? That can help you win games too. I mean, the weakness of the deck is going to be Ice Block.
I'm surprised that you didn't actually gain mana there, so we win next turn.
I'm not paying attention. I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
Yeah, in my head I was going to get Aviana and win there, but that was a misplay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just a straight up misplay, but we've done.
Hey, we got innovate. You just don't win anyway.
That's silly. My bad. That was just correct for the other. The other line was correct, and I misplayed. But we get there. Plenty of time, so I'm just gonna take it casually. We go. Silas, rotate this way. Thank you for pointing that out. I missed that. It is turn 5, because he's on 7 mana. He had turn 5 and then he died. Cool. Anyway, I misplayed that game. Obviously, I didn't play I didn't hero power because Guff gives you mana, but only if you push the button. I forgot to do the necessary thing. We won though, so we play another one. I'm actually just gonna pause the video before we queue in for the next segment, so that if I run out of hard drive space, I can still have like the video that I have without. I think it like corrupted or something last time I tried to like record a video on an empty hard drive. I couldn't use the file. So I'm gonna pause here. Yeah, it wasn't good at all. But I'm gonna pause here and restart in just a second. So we're 2-0 so far. All right, so we're queuing in for our third game. We're 2-0 so far, and yeah. Are you spectating in Twitch, Discord? I mean, or do you want to spectate in game? What's best for you?
It seems like Discord doesn't have any lag to it.
It doesn't. It shouldn't. Discord is such a great service.
It is.
Total.
The other thing is I actually get to see your mulligan too.
Yeah.
I think it's best.
I agree. Against a rogue, this is the power of Flipper Friends. We're going to keep Flipper Friends, Solar, Ferocious, Toss-Kun, I think.
Right. I did see you gain, almost 20 life with Solar, Ferocious Howl. Especially if you get like a Psych Melon to fill.
Psych Melon, exactly. If we're high rolling and we high rolled the Naturalize. If we're high rolling, if he's running Pirates, okay, it's not good Pirates, but it is Pirates. He's running Patches, so we... Oh. Interesting. So pass here, right?
We're going to need some ramp.
We don't even need the ramp.
Right?
We just need...
You don't think so?
We need floops, or yeah, ramp would be nice. But yeah, floops, or... I don't know. Ramp would be good. Biology Project, or Aquatic Form into Bio Project, or Moonlit Guidance into Bio Project. First, just Howl, okay. I'm going to gain some armor here, I think. Draws this one card, 6 armor. It doesn't super matter, but it's information. Like if we find out that the top deck is going to be Twig.
I really wanted to hold that coin so that we could coin out the Psych Melon, but
I think if we're holding it for anything, we're probably holding it for the Aviana rather, right at the end of the game. But I think getting armor is really important in this matchup. And honestly, it looks like I'm just.
I guess I was playing towards a Solar Ferocious Howl kind of thing.
That's fair. I mean, we don't ever have like. You wanted to go Psych Melon on 4, coin Psych Melon, and then on 5 play the what is it, the Solar, and then the Ferocious.
It would be 2 turns away, yeah, unless we picked up some ramp.
Okay, we're gonna clear his board here. Innervate, Flipper for otters, and we clear what we can.
See, this is where I don't know if the card's powerful enough. He's still left with a...
It slows him way down, though, right? Like, he's only dealing 3 a turn. Well,
no.
Sorry, 5 and then...
9.
It's not
8.
enough. It's not enough. We do it again, right? And if we find the Flipper... It's if we find the Flipper friend that it becomes really good.
The Floop Skloop, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I found both of those pieces. Why is, oh, that was created by Amalgam. That's his whole turn, though. So we have to naturalize here, I think. Pretty sure. We could Flipper Friends for taunt. We can go Floop Squares, or sorry, Branching Paths here. That's probably the play. Go up to 24. Naturalize the 4-6, I think, or maybe the 4-5 because it's
more draw.
Yeah, it's more powerful for him. I really wish I had Solar Branching. I can't wait a turn. I could wait a turn. I might wait a turn so that I guess there's another branching path.
If you're gonna wait a turn, then you go Flipper Friends for taunt and hope he doesn't have like Starfish, and then next turn you gain 24.
Yeah, that's the idea, right? And maybe draw 1, gain 18, draw 1. I could also go Juicy Psych Melon and Naturalize. We already have the Majordomo, so we're getting when we overdraw a card. If we do that, we have. Do we? We don't. We go up to 10 with the. We're gonna do this, I think.
I just realized the only advantage of spectating incline is I can hover over.
You can see what stuff does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered if Sky Captain Crag had like any other text.
I don't believe it does.
No, just
Smite
charge
is
and
unplayable.
cost 1 less for every pirate.
Card's really good when you get it randomly. Am I dead to Zaf or something? Oh no. Did we lose to...
Does he get an extra 2 damage?
Yeah, that's so cool. We're still alive. He can't win this turn unless he has like prep into Eviscerate or something. Don't have it. Don't have it, please.
Ouch.
Dude, this video is going to be lit. If he doesn't have a kill here, we just armor out of range.
Ooh.
Holy dude. Okay, so it's going to be Twig.
If only we had the good card though, Guff.
No, the Floop Squares Gloop is the good card in this setup.
That's the other good card too.
There's no reason to attack. I'm going to. Sphere of Sapience. Cool. So we go. Do we win right now? We don't have a way to kill off his board. We can Geppetto.
Aviana comes out,
but we don't get the. We can't kill his board. So we go Solar.
We make a big board. It might be worth, and then we can just heal face.
I think it's just branching paths, and then top deck. We can do the same thing next turn. This is just better, I think. Because he never has 24 damage, right? Unless he has like, I can't think of a way he has 24 damage. Unless he has like Smite, if he's still running it, plus we can Hero Power here too. We already attacked, but we just Hero Power. He needs like Shield Breaker, whatever the card's called. Destroy your opposing.
I would only call it Shield Breaker. I don't know what it is.
What is it? The 5/5 whatever that destroys your opponent's armor. That would be bad. Okay. Chilling. Hopefully that's twice.
With Bran, wow, look at Bran.
This is spicy, dude. I like this guy's list a lot, actually. Oh my god, that's so spicy. Prize Plunder or what? Draw a card. I mean, he's desperate here, right? You know, he's just getting comboed. Smite's not playable. Unless he deckhand, isn't it? Battle Cry.
So we really want to top deck.
We need the Naturalize.
Naturalize.
Yeah, Naturalize wins it, I think. And the Guidance can become Naturalize. It can become Branching Paths.
I think you go for Moonlit Guidance and you play the Geppetto and then gain the Mana Crystals and go from there.
Wait, how are we getting the Mana Crystals? Oh, with
Aviana Kun.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good call. We could also have pulled Aviana off the top. So we go Geppetto, Aviana, right? And then Kun.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
You could also play the Alec. No, I guess it's just enough mana. Never mind. Yeah, we go Moonlit to see if we get the win or if we're healing our face or something.
Cool. Holy crap. We won the game. So I go Majordomo, Silas. Ha! This deck is so dumb, dude. That was a genius spot. I would have missed that. Thank you.
We will because we talked about it last game.
What did we do? I just was
We talked about
doing the
taking
combo.
Moonlit Guidance
Yeah,
or
Moonlight Guidance
taking the
or
card, and it was
uh,
never take the card.
yeah. I think it's always Moonlight Guidance, right? You almost always find a scam. It feels like when I take Moonlight Guidance, it's good.
All right, we did it. We did win a game without Guff, which
That
I didn't
was
think
pretty
was
cool.
possible.
We did cheat
But
a
we did the
lot
other thing with
of
the trick.
mana. Yeah. Let me quick pause the video, re-up it on 3-0 going to game 4. All right, so we're on game 4. We're 3-0 so far.
What did we trade out the branching paths and solar for? It was for the lesser amethyst spellstone.
Yeah, the spellstone, the spellstone,
and
the
the
wrath,
solar
and
eclipse.
the spellstone, lunar eclipse, and wrath were the 3. We took out the removal, and we're just saying we're just saying we're gonna find the naturalized, which we often do. I mean, you always keep it in the mulligan with this build because you can't win without it much of the time. And then you always keep aquatic form. And
right, that would have been a different game if we'd gotten the not gotten naturalized.
It would have been. I mean, we totally
healed Alex Rasa for face.
That wouldn't have been enough. We would have been dead by like 20, I think. We could have cleared.
We still had more mana though.
We did have more mana. I don't know if we would have had an out besides that. We could have gotten branching paths into branching paths with 10 armor, 10 mana. I mean. So it's mage. I'm assuming mech mage because I'm dead to infinite turns mage because they don't care about my Alex. They just like put an ice block up and we die.
So I guess aquatic form is the only keep.
I'm gonna keep Floop Square's Gloop because it's the only mana cheat we got offered. Unless that's crazy. If your Ferocious Howl would be good on the coin because we can coin it on 2. I'm gonna keep it. I want to experiment. I want to see if it feels good. Okay, Alex Straza feels pretty bad. It does mean we're guaranteed. Okay, Flipper Friends with the Floops could be really good. It could be pointless, but it could be really good. I'm gonna take Bioproject and hold it.
Seems good.
Just to have the resource, we can ramp to Floops, to ramp to Wild Heart Goth, to ramp to something. Oh god.
So we don't beat Ice Block.
We don't beat Ice Block, but we can build a board that they can't. Oh my god, we build a board they can't deal with, and we win that way.
I did find out if you have 75 armor and 2/7/7 wild growth taunts and like 2 flipper flen taunts, you still actually lose.
Yeah, they deal a lot of damage. I mean, they just have.
It's really surprising.
It's really silly, and like they can lose to fatiguing, but they usually don't because they run Finley if they're playing a good list. I was thinking about maybe Biology Project, but we're not ramping to anything this turn. It would just be setting up to have Wild Heart Guff. We can still win this. We just have to beat him before he finds. We have to kill him and then kill him again before he finds the quest completion. We can mill important cards too. We have Naturalized ×2. I should have ramped last turn maybe so I could play Guff this turn, but we just chill again, I think.
I would think you still do the combo and put him at 8 health and have a board, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I would Alex maybe his minion or something. Or maybe I would Alex face, I don't know. They run Varden sometimes.
Varden, is that the 3/4 or?
Yeah, I think it's a 3/4. It has the effect of freezing the opponent's board. So he's running the
Oh no,
list.
I think that's a 3/3.
Oh, it is?
I don't know.
It is. You're right. It is. So we go.
I was thinking the 3/4 that draws cards.
Yeah, I need him to play minions. Otherwise, this Flipper Friends Floop Scottish Loop that I kept is gonna look really bad.
He'll eventually play a 3/2 and a 3/5.
He didn't play the ice block, which is weird. He's trying to save it for Savara, which he doesn't have in hand yet. Is why he's doing that. If you're wondering why, if you're watching at home, I'm just gonna gem the Ferocious. I don't want to scare him, right?
Yeah, I don't think you want to give him mana either.
We can win this if we find. So we can mill in cards. We have double naturalized. That's one potential out, and then we can kill him with just floops into a lot of mana. If he plays a minion here, if he plays the give your opponent a spell, a coin rather on Death Rattle, the 3/2. That could also be quite good.
Gosh, what is that card called?
I don't know. Some form of.
It's not Licensed Adventurer.
Not Licensed Adventurer. We're gonna see it right now, probably. He has a coin, so we can coin out the. No, he didn't. He's not playing the secret. This guy's greedy. If we had the cards, we could have won. So we have the Solar Floops, Glorious Gloop, and Flipper Friends. I don't feel like I want to play the Biology Project, but we do want to ramp. We found Geppetto. I think we have to play Bio here and ramp again, and then we can win if we hit Twig of the World. Flipper Friends. I mean, Juicy
Wait,
Cyclone.
so next turn we could give him the mana, and then we could still play Geppetto.
We can't play the thing we got off of it, though.
Right.
But we need to draw. I think we just want to clear hand space as well. What do you think? He has 8 cards in hand. I can mill him 1 card. I think it's just. I think we're gonna do this.
Okay.
Gain a mana and then just mill him 1 card. I could go solar naturalized, but I have to hit 2 birds. Otherwise, I have to hit 2 birds with 1 stun. We hit a Wand Thief. That's not terrible. It's less value generation for the quest, but we know he has a secret in hand, so we're in trouble. Top deck Aviana. I'm gonna be glad that no wait, Geppetto into Aviana is the way.
How many minions are left? We have 1, 2. Is it 3?
There's 4. There's Silas.
4?
So it's Silas, Majordomo,
Silas,
Aviana, Kun, and that's it. This is not a good matchup. But maybe we still have a chance if he doesn't have the quest stuff going. If only I was running alignment. Alignment helps with this matchup a lot.
So he's got double ice block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
think
lot of ice
the naturalized was maybe suspect.
to keep it. I thought he was playing.
Not play it.
He milled a card though.
Not worth.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It gave him 2 cards. I mean,
But
he
it
was
gave
looking for
him-
stuff. He had a bad hand.
It burned a card and it drew him 1 card, right? He was going to draw to 10 cards if we didn't. He was going to draw to 9 cards, so we drew him up to 10 cards, but also milled a card. He could have milled a bird.
That's true.
So we go Flipper Friends. Hope it's Counterspell. But no, we go Flipper Friends. I can tap into Psych Melon. So we go Flipper Friends for Otters. Solar. Floops. Trade. And that's 10 mana, so we life tap. Draw a card. Trade here. I'm gonna play the Geppetto here. Get Aviana and Silas.
Just need 1 card.
No, we don't. We just need to not tie this.
Oh, we don't need any cards, right? Can't you just do the combo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not enough time.
Timing.
Timing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten it fully off. We would have had just like a Majordomo on the board. That's too bad. But
I guess
we know he has another mystery. I mean, if he didn't get the mysteries draw, this matchup is not necessarily impossible. It's tough, but it's playable. It's workable. He might not have the bird. We have a lot of armor. He probably has 4 ice blocks because he's got 3 magic tricks that he's cast, and then he's got.
we should have recognized that we could have comboed off last turn, though.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about his game plan, right, and then not focusing on winning with our game plan. I mean, he's going to put up another ice block, but this.
We could have put the pressure on,
We
though.
could have put the pressure on. Yeah, exactly. Turning him into Majordomo is a problem though, because he can deal extra damage with just hero power there.
That's a good point.
It's just like
but-
somewhat of a thing. I mean, it would have been better if I had done the thing, but we just didn't have like 5 seconds by the time we had all the cards. It was if we found Aviana.
But it was another one of those situations where like Solar plus Flores Gloop plus Flipper Friends really didn't accomplish much except you killed the 3/5.
I wouldn't have been able to play the Geppetto and Aviana, right?
You could have just played Geppetto, Aviana.
But I wouldn't. I needed Majordomo.
You had the Innervate.
I needed Majordomo, Aviana. I needed Kun, Aviana, and Majordomo if we took your line.
Right. You're
And
right.
this
We wouldn't
way-
have had enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I needed Silas, Aviana, and Kun. Anyway, we do the combo. Hope we don't die. Hopefully, it's not explosive. Yeah, it's never explosive. So Aviana, Majordomo, steal his minion, Silas. It's weird to do this without Kun. It feels kind of
Yeah, it feels weak with 2 1/1s.
Yeah,
But I guess they make his hero power worse.
they do. And then we can armor up too. We overdraw some cards, and we Alex Straza his face, and maybe it's not ice block.
We
can
burn
we can
both of
still
his
win
wand
this.
thieves. He'll never win.
He never wins. It's true. So we draw towards
Coon or
I
something.
think we draw towards Coon or Twig or something, and we probably gain armor here because why not?
I don't know if the armor is relevant because they're
You're
gonna.
right, you're right.
They
I'm
can
gonna
do like
gain armor and draw
75.
one, and then we can play the Psych Melon and coin Coon for armor. No, we bird a parrot.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's so good. That's so
Still
good.
though, like brand plus one bird and it's over.
You're right. I mean, he needs to finish the quest. How far is he? 5 out of 8. I mean, he's almost dead.
He's only got one ice block left. We have lethal on board.
Dude, if I had gotten if I had seen it, right, I just got too preoccupied with trying not to die that we didn't see the lethal. And actually, Coon is free. We can go Coon for mana even, and then play. If we get the Flipper Friends, I mean, there's options, right?
What is this card he played?
Spellcoiler. It's not run most of it. Yeah, he's running the weird cards. This is not a matchup we would have won with my quality of play if we were against an opponent playing better cards. And we might have won it, so that was a good hit.
Won that 50 or that 1 and 4?
Yeah, Font of Power. Oh, that's not hard run. Okay, I was gonna say it's off Magic Trick. He gets 1 because he runs spells. He gets Babbling Book that he picked off. I mean, it's just RNG, right? It's just lucky or unlucky, as the case may be. It's gonna be Flame Ward every time.
Really?
No, never.
No, it's the second ice block.
It's always ice block. It's just never Flame Ward, please. He's gonna have another ice block off the Savara, so we go Juicy Psych Melon first. Then the deck.
And we can draw.
And then this costs 1, and we draw a card.
I don't know if we do anything with the mana.
I think we go for armor, and then probably Branching Paths for 1 draw, 1 armor.
What else are we looking for? We can't really do anything except for natural. We've used both naturalizes.
Yeah. So we're looking for nothing except like Ferocious Howl, I guess. I guess in that case we'd want to armor up. Maybe he can't deal enough damage, and we
have another solar if you want to save it.
I don't think that. Maybe I go like branching to give my minions more attack next turn. I kind of like that idea. So
I think it won't be relevant because he kills the 1/1s and we're popping.
He doesn't have a bird though. He has 1 bird and he might not have it yet. I'm gonna hold off on the Branching Paths. We might die because I didn't do it and that would hurt, but he might not have the Bran and the bird.
Maybe okay. So since he doesn't have 2 birds, maybe he maybe armor's a little more relevant, huh?
Yeah.
But if that's the case, solar could be good.
It could be. We need to be able to kill him actually. So the Rag Hero power is really relevant.
He actually needs the next ice block too.
He does. He has it, but we pop him. That's created by Frost Nova's unfortunate.
We don't pop him.
Yeah. But
Rag Hero power is
OP. It is really OP.
ATM.
What?
It's really good for him at the moment. Okay, well, that's what we wanted.
We need to find Flipper Friends to put up a taunt, I think. So we're going to draw for Flipper Friends. We have 8 cards left. Draw a card. Aquatic Form, we know Flipper Friends is on the bottom, so we take it here off the bottom. Yeah.
You don't want 2 taunts, do you? Is that more important than armor?
The guidance into Flipper Friends is better. It's really likely we hit it.
Okay.
I think. So we go Moonlit Guidance for Flipper Friends, and if we hit it, we probably win. Nice. And then we go Flipper Friends for armor, for a minion, I mean. Summon an Orca. And then we can go Innervate. I think we're actually going to Innervate Solar Branching. For, no, we don't. I don't know.
He's going to kill the minion. And we need 2 minions on board because he's going to hero power and kill 1.
You're right. Innervate. Flipper Friends for minions, maybe? For 6 minions? To beat the Rag Hero power? I kind of like that.
That seems pretty good. I think that's really good.
I don't know. And then we hold, right? We don't attack because we want him to full trade into
typically don't run anyway to like clear
they run
all the 1/1s.
Varden, not to Varden, normal Dawn Grasp, the 3/3 you mentioned before. First Flame is a way to clear, but he's wasting. He's not hero, but not playing the quest if he's doing this. He doesn't need to play quest, I guess, but That's a bit annoying. I don't know why he's running that in his deck.
I mean, it's pretty good card generation. I've seen it a couple times. I don't know why it's not run more. I don't know what the argument against it is.
It's just a 2/2, right? Like, it doesn't have synergy with the deck, and it's just a 2/2, I think.
No, but like for every spell you cast, it puts a random spell in your hand.
But he has a full hand already, right? If he hits the Alex, we lose. Nice.
Nice.
He didn't play the thing. He doesn't have. We have a lot of armor. He has 10 mana already, so we attack with.
You ever
this.
branching paths with to pop him at a
lower,
1?
It's not relevant. No, it is. We have the Twig of the World Tree. Actually, it's important to pop him on 1.
What's more important?
No,
well, you can solar branching.
Yeah,
so
solar branching.
You can do some armor.
So we deal 5. I think we just go full solar branching for attack. And then we pop him on 1, and then if we top deck the Twig or can tap into it, we go draw first, see what we find. Ferocious Howl is pretty good. We probably play that. Draw a card. It's Moonlit Guidance, so we guarantee the Twig for next turn. We take that. We take that next turn. It's Twig Sphere on the bottom. So we go solar for branching.
20 mana.
Solar branching for attack. I think we're playing this right. Maybe I'm just kidding. This goes face. This goes face, and then all we need is the Twig. We take a copy of it, and then we don't play it.
We got no cards left.
Nope. We tried. We did our damnedest, dude. We did our best. He can Ragnarok, so he's gonna hero power like 4 times if he finds the parrot, but he's gonna fatigue. Is the thing that's gonna happen.
Got 6 cards left.
There's 6 cards left. We have 32 armor. If you found Burn,
did he already?
Probably die.
He didn't play a Bran, so
he hasn't played Bran, so he can't. He can Bran here and then next turn play the parrot. But if he doesn't have the cards, Finley's not good. It means he doesn't.
He doesn't have anything.
He doesn't, but he draws the parrot almost guaranteed, right? He swaps 6 for 8, so he gets. It depends where the cards land. I guess he didn't have anything, yeah. Fully hero powers here. He needs a second ice block. He's only used 1 ice block. No, he used both ice blocks and then copied 1 actually. He's not killing us. See, like the armor might have been relevant earlier, and 32 armor is exactly what we got. We win. No, we don't. He has an extra turn.
Yeah,
he's got 8 cards left. Yeah, he's got 8 cards left. He's beaten the fatigue. If he finds Bran and Parrot, he has to find the Parrot.
Potion of Illusion too is pretty good.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh well. That's 2 turns of taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So
yeah, we're dead.
11, that's 22. Is it? Yeah, we're just dead, huh? Because he's in 2 turns. He'll find Potion of Illusion, and that's it.
Yep. I'm gonna sit here and wait though, because we might actually get there. Let's talk about other things that are not us losing the game. Why is he second flaming, man? That makes no sense. This is BM probably.
He also has hero power, which is an extra 8 to that.
Yeah, but he's gonna fatigue. He has the Finley though. We're dead. If he doesn't misplay, we lose. He could misplay here. He doesn't have the ping to ping off his board. He could
what would be the misplay? Just because I'm not super.
If he board
understanding
locks,
how familiar.
If he board locks, he can't kill off his board sometimes. He has, I guess, the second. He's used both second flames, both first flames, but we're almost dead on board. So if I'd played the turn that we were supposed to go in correctly, we would have won. I think. That sucks. He's gonna play Finley here and swap 8 cards for 5, and then we just lose. But the misplay would be if he had board locked with not Finley. If he plays Finley here, we die. Oh, he board locked. I mean, we're super dead, but evocation, and then he can't ping off his own thing to play Finley.
Maybe he has like another flame or something.
This is such a scam. We've played again. He's had like 4 ice blocks. This is the 4th ice block. Ice block doesn't matter if we can get them to fatigue, though.
Right.
I think Naturalize would have been better with Solar in this matchup. I think I learned that I need to save Naturalize for Solar and for the combo, right? Yeah, just don't worry, Frost. We always lose. That's a lot of turns. We gave him the
It's a hard
Ragnaros
matchup.
hero power. I think it's almost impossible with the right build for the opponent, but I think there's a window where if we can mill bird like we did, and if we got the combo going on the right turn, I think we won. But here we just lose. How do we play this better? It's got to be Solar Nat on the key turn, and then just like, I mean, we got him to the right health total, and then killed him 4 times, but we had the wherewithal to take Twig into, like, in case he armored up somehow. We had Twig into Twig. He generated.
I don't even think our 24 life would have been enough.
No, not for life total, but wait, what do you? Our 24 life.
I was thinking if we'd like done branching paths at some point with Solar.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the Solar branching on the for the 1/1 to make it so we popped him on 1 was relevant, but I do think that we should have saved Solar for Naturalize and Naturalize for Solar in that matchup to try to mill the bird. I think that's our chance. Burn both birds, win the game, right? We could have milled both birds. Like if we'd gotten him, because he wants to draw cards, he wants to fill his hand, and we want to burn his birds. That's how we win, I think.
Yeah, and
burn
sometimes
birds,
you wait
burn
till
the
after they've played a
icebox.
research project.
Yeah.
Which he didn't run.
He didn't run Research Project, which was odd. It's a common
He had a couple
card.
odd cards.
He had a couple odd cards, but we lost, and I think we would have lost harder if it was like the conventional list. So that's kind of disheartening. But I think I think we would have won, right? We would have had a better chance if we'd popped him 1 turn earlier.
I'm gonna stick around until one more win happens, and then I'm gonna dip.
Oh, I was gonna end the video here. It's 3 and
Okay.
1, and that's a pretty good end note, end cap for the video.
That sounds good.
Do you want to be around for the outro as well, or do you want to dip if you have to go?
Whatever you want to do. I'm gonna eat some lunch whenever, and
Yeah, okay.
get my lady friends up too.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna end this segment of the video, cue into a quick outro, and then I'm gonna share the first video. I think with there's like as I said earlier, for anyone watching this, I recorded a whole hour-long segment where we did a lot of losing, and then we recorded this video where we have gone 3 and 1 and lost to like a basically impossible matchup that we somewhat threw, but almost won. I think the armor gain stuff is the way to go. I might not actually publish the other video, Kismet and audience, if you're watching, because you guys can just watch me do that stuff on Twitch. Which check out my Twitch. I'm live from 10 to 2 every night of the week on twitch.tv/glare. I'm also on Twitter, twitter.com/glare_hs. And if you check out, there's a little button for you to push. It's called the subscribe button on YouTube. You should press that button and you should ring the bell so you get notified when I come out with my next weekly video. That's probably going to be next week. I think this is just kind of going to supersede the video I was going to put out on Saturday, because today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. It's like kind of a quick turnover rather to get a video out tomorrow. I think this might just be the video for the week. But yeah, I'm gonna pause the video here. We're gonna go into the the deck collection manager, and me and Kismet are gonna talk briefly about the deck before he heads off for lunch and I head off to get some rest. Alright, so we are live again. We're going to briefly discuss the edits that I made to this most recent build of the deck. Like I had said just before, I probably won't share the video of me and Kismet losing for an hour, because that's kind of depressing. We had some good learning moments, and I think it informed our build of the deck that we're on right now, which I think is better a little bit than the other version. I know, Kismet, you had some changes you wanted to make. You were talking about Poison Seeds, I think, and no Solar Eclipse.
Yeah, I mean, I still think Spreading Plague, Poison Seeds is pretty good against aggro. I don't know, did we queue, what were our 3 queues? It was the Mage, and it was the non-rogue.
It was Priest, yeah, it was some non-decks, but I queued into you on Priest, and then the non-rogue, the non-priest, the non-rogue, and it was a real rogue. No, it was a non-rogue. It was a really non-rogue the first game.
And kind of a non-priest.
It was kind of a non-priest and then a non-rogue. My thought though is like it was a stand-in for a low roll from a good aggro deck, and we like completely destroyed them. I mean, I'm pretty sure this deck is not like tier 1, but it does a powerful thing, and it's really fun, right? Like I find it really fun anyway. You haven't tried it yet. You did try it, didn't you? No, you didn't. You were maybe gonna try it. You haven't tried it yet, right?
I don't know a lot about tier lists. Could you say, are there any like
Yeah.
combo decks that are tier one? Or they?
You know what the tier lists are, right? That's like tier S is it's like quote unquote god tier. It's the best deck in the format, and that was like Demon Seed Warlock when it was played. Broken, have to play around it. Lose if you don't. 40% of the meta is that deck, give or take.
So that would be like Pirate Rogue, because it's 40% of the meta.
No, no, only if it's like actually over the top, like Dark Lair in its first iteration, for instance. Something that's just like absurdly powerful, clearly not intended or broken in some way.
Got it. So we don't have any of those.
We don't have any of those right now. I thought this deck might have a chance at that, but it dies really hard into good aggro. So it's very consistent in its combo. It dies hard into consistent aggro and secrets, but it does really well into control combo if it's able to avoid Dirty Rat against control, and then combo like we're just faster sometimes than a lot of other combos because we have the Druid tools that ramp. But yeah, it feels tier 2 to me. So not garbage, but not like hyper playable. Tier 1 is stuff that's like widely considered to be the best decks in the game. Tier 2 can beat the tier 1 stuff, but isn't able to. It's not quite as good. It's not like you might see like I don't know what it would be right now because it's a new meta with the nerfs that happened and the buffs.
I want to say, as somebody who's
but
played a lot of like alignment Mechathune Druid, where do you think it's like?
alignment Mechathune?
Yeah,
It's probably just fringe playable or fun to play, unless you're playing.
I mean,
a
compared to
specific
this
meta.
deck.
This deck feels more broken, but it can't beat
Ice Block is pretty much
Ice
it, right?
Block. Yeah, Ice Block, and it beats Evasion because you kill them from 8. So it beats
Beats
Pillager,
armor.
It beats armor. It doesn't beat Cloak of Shadows. I think that this deck is tier 2 and Mechathune is probably tier 3 right now if I had to put it on a scale. And then like you're looking at of the decks I play, I think the only one that's low tier 1 might be the Pirate. Or not the Pirate rather, but the Shadow Priest without Pirates. I think that deck is really strong. You saw
For
how
sure.
fast it won when we queued each other. I mean, you beat me on like turn 4 after my turn 3. Like it was just absurd. This deck can win on like I've won on turn 4 before, but I got help from an opponent bioprojecting for me, and then I bioprojected and he bioprojected, and then I won. Like it was just a sort of high roll of high rolls, and sure you can get Twig Sphere and do the same thing on your own, but it's pretty uncommon, especially with the recent nerf to Lightning Bloom. I think this might have had a chance at being close to top tier, maybe a high tier 2 before the Lightning Bloom nerf, but now Lightning Bloom's gone. That makes my list of Mechathune worse too, because I was running Lightning Bloom as mana cheat instead of like I think I wasn't running Flipper Friends Gloop or something. I haven't played my Mechathune list in a while. I have to kind of re-explore that. Mechathune Druid is in a bit of a rough spot right now. It's pretty susceptible to Dirty Rat, and it's really susceptible to aggro, and that's a lot of my meta right now. Even if it's not necessarily like really good or highly refined lists for aggro, or really good or highly refined lists that run Dirty Rat, I think the card Dirty Rat and the type of deck aggro is really good into combo Druid. But I do think the Majordomo list has sort of superseded the Mechathune and what I want to play. It's a lot more. For me right now, I've played so much Mechathune, I'm kind of dead to the excitement of it. It's just, oh, I didn't get the combo, damn, you know. But here it's like, it's exciting to do the combo, and it wins a lot when you're hot with it. You do have to play, you have to solve a puzzle every game. There's definitely a puzzle-like aspect to it, which I really enjoy. And then certainly with the deck building, right? We've had some differences with our deck building around this deck, and I can respect your ideas, right? Like I think the Spreading Plague is really good into aggro, but then if you're in a matchup where it's not good, it's just a dead card. Flipper Friends is almost always usable, and with Floop's Glorious Gloop, like it's a 2-card combo, but you're drawing most of the deck by the time it's like turn 6 because you have Psych Melon, Branching Paths, Ferocious Howl, Mimic Guidance, Aquatic Form, and Geppetto. So you're thinning the deck really fast, and Guff into draw.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely more versatile, but I would say that like in the aggro matchup,
Hmm.
like if it's a dead card in a control matchup, I don't know, you're probably gonna win that matchup anyway. But if you
Yeah.
don't have it in an aggro matchup, you're probably gonna die if you don't have Spreading Plague, and I don't
I don't
in
think Spreading
the
Plague costing 6 is a good card anymore. Like I don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe I'm
yeah, it
wrong. I
is
mean,
expensive. That's true.
when it was 5, and when you could like Lightning Bloom it out at 6, and you could play it on turn 4, that was really good, right? Like it was a good defensive option in an emergency, and then it was good stall against anything that was board based, which is most decks have some board presence, right?
Hmm.
And it's really good against aggro. But I think personally, I think the Flipper Friends does more, and especially because we're also running branching paths, you can go like, you can beat big priest type stuff. If you ever run into that, you can go Flipper Friends, branching paths, on I don't know what turn. Mana with
Oh, but
Druid is all
but I
screwy,
love
but
Spreading Plague and Poison Seeds against Big Priest because then you kill all these 2/2s and then they're rezzing
I'm
2/2s for the rest of the game.
I'm pretty sure I haven't lost to Big Priest, and I've played them a couple of times at least. But
It seems like fairly favored because of the
because
mana cheat
we're a
in the
combo and we
combo.
have mana cheat and we're a combo, yeah. Big Priest is bad into combo. Everybody who plays this game more than casually, I think, knows that, right?
Hmm.
I might be
I
wrong,
mean,
but
I'd love to test it, but I don't know if I'm gonna craft Major Domo.
don't do it. If this ends up being like a meta deck, they're gonna nerf it really fast, I think.
Yeah, I'll just be sad that I disenchanted it because I've had that card since that set came out.
Sadness. Do you have the other cards though?
Yeah, I mean,
If
I mean,
every other card in this list, or I don't know if you're
yep,
watching on Discord.
yep.
You are, okay, yeah. Man, if only I could convince you to craft the major demo. Is there another win condition you can use? You could probably
I
use.
think my next craft is probably the Aggro Priest deck. I think that one seems
Dude, it's
really good.
fun. So there's Geppetto and Majordomo you can cut for Azalina Togwaggle maybe, and this list would be the same list with those cards as the finisher. Maybe you cut the Nat or something. We could work on that next
Yeah,
time we hang
I
if you
don't
want.
I don't love it as far as like, well, I mean, it's not the alignment version, right? We're going more for the Aviana kind of high roll with Guff kind of situation.
That is what it kind of is, right? It's Wild Heart Cup is a good card to deck. But you do have a lot of
Especially with
support for
Aviana.
it with Aviana, yeah, exactly.
And then the Juicy Psych Melon.
Yep.
No, I mean, I think it's a pretty solid list, and I think it's probably better than Malagos because it doesn't have like armor limitations. You don't need the burn. Uh,
Yeah, and like the Malygos Druid that I've seen floating around on ladder at my rank, played against two of them in the last day, and I lost to both is Painlock and something. But they were playing Moonbeam, which is the new Druid card. Put up on the screen. Find it here really quick. Where are you? Moonbeam.
the one mana
Moonbeam,
card that
Moonbeam.
like deals
It
damage
deals
twice.
one damage twice, so you kill somebody from 30 with Solar Moonbeam, Solar Moonbeam, and then Moonfire, which is the 0 cost, and you can
You
play
just have to
that.
have a lot more cards.
You do have to have a lot more cards. You don't have to have more mana necessarily, but you have to have a lot more cards in hand. You can draw a lot of cards, like you run a lot of draw in that version of the deck. But
See,
I
but I just think
think
that
this
this
is
is just
better.
better.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
just probably straight up better.
because you just need Psych Melon, Ramp, and Naturalize. And that's
You don't even need the ramp. You just, I mean, in the mulligan, yeah, you're looking for Psych Melon and Naturalize, and then you find the ramp naturally a lot of the time. Pardon the pun.
yeah, it's simple
Yeah, it's
that way.
super. The mulligan is easy. The gameplay is not, but it's not super hard, and you can APM fail a little bit and still win. So it's a good starter deck if you understand the basics of the game to be able to foray into your first like druid combo deck. I think it's a really good deck to start with. And by the way, I'll have the deck code for both. Probably actually just this version. I think this is the version I'm more excited about. And if I end up publishing the other video, which I probably won't, but if I do, I'll put the video description. I'll put in that video description the other deck code. But I think we're just going to focus on this deck code for this video. And I'll have this in the description of the video. Again, I've plugged myself already. You know where to find me, but twitch.tv/glare, twitter.com/glare_hs, and you found me on YouTube. Please push the subscribe button. It's really helpful. It's easy to do. And if you want to see more of my content, when I'm offline on Twitch, do push the ring the bell, they call it, so that you're notified when I put out new content. And
And
Kismet,
thanks for Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Happy to see you guys, YouTube, if you guys watch. And you can always find me at K1ZM3T, Twitter and Twitch. If I do stream occasionally, so.
Bro, you got to get back on the horse, man. You're good at it. You got me hooked on it. I mean, I tuned in and it was like,
I just don't know if I'll ever be as good as you, man.
That is a lot of pressure. Feels bad, man.
Well, I think, yeah. Anyway.
No, I hope you.
Yeah.
I hope you get back into it, or that if you don't want to do it, that you don't do it. But whatever you want to do, I hope life works out for you, man.
Me too. And thanks for always inviting me, man. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely. This was a blast. We've been on for 3 hours or something more. Let me see how long we've been on Discord.
Started at 10. It's 4 hours. Yeah.
My God. Thank you so much. We're going to stop the recording here. I think this deck is very, very promising. I recommend you guys try it. I said already, it's in the description of the video. You'll see the list, or rather just the code to the list. I'll post on Twitter excitedly about this deck. I'm very excited about it. I think it's a great list, and I'm really happy that I was able to create it. I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Probably be 8 days from now in the next episode of Gaming with Glare.